going to talk about backpacks today. So we're continuing on with our prep for the Appalachian Trail. And one of the things that we have to do is we have to get our overall carry weight down below 30 pounds.
Yes.
So, in the past, I've used this big giant pack. It's a Kelty pack. It's huge, an external frame. It's been great. It's actually a really comfortable pack, and you can carry all kinds of stuff in it, which makes it great, because then we were able to carry anything extra we needed. Shugs, extra pads, extra blankets, all that stuff we could stuff in this big pack, and it made it easy to do.
And look at the difference. Look at the difference. So I got this pack a couple of years ago, and I researched ultralight backpacks, and this one showed up as with really good reviews, and it's called ULA Circuit. And I ordered it online. I had to go through a process of measuring myself, and but it's 41 ounces total, and there are straps you can remove, and you could get rid of an extra 6 ounces off of it if you choose to.
Now, this pack is probably 3 pounds heavier than that one. So before I even start with anything, I'm already 3 pounds heavier if I use this pack versus a GoLite pack.
And when you're packing, you want your base weight to stay at about 15 pounds or below, which is everything except food and water, which adds up. So you want everything super light so you can stay at that 15 pounds base weight.
So, this, you know what happens, if you have a big pack, then you kind of feel like you should fill it, and like you start taking things that you like, or that you'd like to have, and that can be a problem too. So, like in this pack, because you can carry anything, sometimes you are.
Pack too much. That's right.
Like I brought, I could, that's our Shug pillow that the Vancouver's gave us that we have now. And then, you know, I brought that just because, you know, I like it. Then Cheerios because, you know, it's a good snack, and this is very comfortable for my neck at night when I sleep, so I got that. And then sometimes this one, if I'm just sitting, that one is inspiring sometimes. Sometimes you need inspiration. And then I have my, oh man, this is like the nicest down sleeping bag ever in the world.
It's hot, actually. It has to be like below zero.
800 fill down bag that I love. Actually, because you can just throw it over the top because it's so warm. I've slept in it in all kinds of temperatures, but oh, it's huge and gigantic and big. And what do you have?
Well, so my pack, I have these little holders on the outside for my poles if I want to use those. I have never used them, but they're there. I love this big mesh pocket up front because you can see where everything is. I usually carry a poncho, anything that you think you might need to grab really quick. Snacks, things like that. This pack has some really big side pockets. And I usually carry the tent poles and part of the tent, and then I split the tent, and I carry those on the side of my pack like that. But it has a fold-down top. Some of the packs have a really big top with a bunch of zippers and things like that. This one does not, and I like it actually, because the lighter you get when you're out there, if you're packing for 7 days, over that 7 days you start eating your food and you get lighter and lighter, and this pack will get smaller and smaller, which I like. But this is my sleeping bag.
Nice, that's a nice little sleeping bag.
And as far as a pillow, we don't take pillows normally. We use our clothes bag as a pillow. But this pack also has the sleeve on the inside, and it has where you can put the water bladder, and then the hose comes around front, which we like. We like that. We seem to drink more water when it's accessible like that. But this one has a frame. It has like a mesh backing. It has an internal, just a real lightweight frame, and I think you can actually take that frame out if you wanted to. I like having a little bit of a frame. So anyway, this one is, I like it. I used it on the Oregon Coast Trail, and I used it on the Lone Star Trail, and I really like it. And Annette is looking at it. She's researching another ultralight pack that we're going to measure her for. It's hard to find these in stores, so you kind of have to order them
Yeah,
online.
they're these little tiny American cottage industry companies that make lightweight backpacking gear.
So they tell you how to measure, and you buy the waist belt separately because they want you to get one that you want and one that fits you well. And the other thing I like about this pack, it has two big pockets on the waist belt. So when I'm right here, I can have, you know, snacks or camera or something right there where it's easy access.
yeah. Okay.
So that's our pack. Now when we at some point when we really get all of our stuff together, we'll show you how we really pack, like what goes where and things like that. But we just wanted to talk about packs today.
All right.
All right?
Okay, bye. Okay, there's really only two measurements that you have to take when you're measuring for a backpack. One is for your waist belt, and then one is for the torso size of the pack itself. So you measure, you put your head forward, and where that bump is right there on your neck, you measure from there, and you put your hands on top of your hips, so where your thumbs meet, you measure from the bump to where your thumbs meet right there. That's the torso measurement that you need. And then the other measurement is just a waist measurement that you take. So right at the top of your hips, and you put that on, and this measures in a weird measurement, which is, I guess, is good. Now nobody will know what my waist measurement is, but those are the two measurements that you have to take, and you send that. You know, you decide on your pack. And the way these packs work is they sell the hip belts separately. So you buy a pack and you buy a hip belt, and you can then you put it together that to ensure that you get a really, really good fit. So okay, so okay, so really, there's really just two basic things to keep in mind when you're talking about lightweight backpacking. They talk about two kinds of weight: your base weight and your overall weight of your pack.
And your base weight is every single thing, including your backpack, except food and water.
So like your Kindle and
Whatever you bring.
whatever else you bring.
Your bed pad,
any
your
jacket.
Yep, sleeping bag, every single thing that you're going to bring except minus the food and water. And that's a base weight. And you want to keep your base weight at about 15 pounds or less. And then the overall weight is when you add your food bag and your water.
Water's heavy.
Water's really heavy. And we'll talk about that when we talk about our water filtering system, what we do. But and you really want your weight below 30. I think that's high. I want to keep mine at 27, really, and lower. But anyway, that's what our goals are. So, okay.
Okay, all right. This is my old pack, and what is it? A cherry?
It's a Kelty.
A Kelty. Oh God, I even forgot what kind it was. Anyways, it's a Kelty frame, but it's external frame pack. I forgot.
Jerry, is that even a brand?
Yeah.